Ah, Mr. Holmes. How did you know I was here?
Have you been
You are one
eavesdropping
of
on
our
us?
rare visitors who avoids the second-to-last step of the stairs, which creaks dreadfully. And if I add the clinking of the handcuffs at your belt, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, Inspector?
Have you read that rag?
Slander! That was slander, but this is Sherlock Holmes, guys. So let's just talk about necklace.
Inspector, I assume that you have the fake necklace with you. It's why you're here. Your superiors would like me to examine it.
Indeed. They would like you to confirm or deny putting this fake in the box.
Can't that wait? I must go to the house of Lord Peregrine Maitland, the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Slander! We cannot avoid this topic.
Inspector, can you explain this slander? Has the necklace of the Samoas really been replaced by a fake?
I don't know how the reporter got hold of the information, but it's true. About the necklace, of course. I wouldn't permit myself to question the integrity and honesty of Mr. Holmes.
The necklace is a forgery? Impossible! I saw the Marquis authenticated before my very eyes, before Holmes returned it to its place.
Mr. Holmes, the Marquis believes Osmond Farley's theory. I shouldn't be surprised if the reporter isn't behind all this slander about you. He's a freelancer, well known for his explosive and subjective articles. In any case, the Marquis assures us that you were the last person to have the necklace in your hands.
Let's return to the Marquis's house, Holmes. I'm sure that we'll have no trouble in taking apart this theory.
It is unnecessary. Such allegations collapse on their own, like one of Mrs. Hudson's soufflés. Let us leave the police to solve this problem and turn our attention to the matters in hand.
Perhaps you are right, Holmes.
Kiss my... Hello, Kiss my. Welcome to the channel.
And the Marchioness?
She is beside herself. Without the necklace, her marriage is compromised. It is the principal item of the young woman's dowry.
What a lovely marriage.
Yeah, quite lovely, wasn't it? Oh, isn't it? It hasn't happened yet, right?
Holmes, forgive me for insisting, but don't you want to examine the fake jewelry?
Watson, I have an appointment, and it's out of the question that I arrive late.
It will only take you a couple of minutes. You really must quell the suspicions put forward in this appalling article. If you will allow me, Inspector?
Be my guest.
Very well.
Watson won't let it go, guys. Show me the... Oh, it's right here already, guys. That's a necklace. That's a fake one. Okay, let's take a closer look at it. So, again... Hello, Sanja. Welcome. Now, find out if the necklace is authentic or not. Well, there is... Whoa, oh, this... the 3 pearls at the top. Why is it golden color? Is it supposed to be like that?
These 3 pearls are of poor quality.
Are they even pearls? They don't look like pearls. Why are they golden in color? Also,
this pearl is a different color.
Yeah, the silver color there.
These 3 pearls are of poor quality.
And this one is tinier than the others.
This pearl is too small. It is not in its place here. Too many defects. This necklace is a fake.
Obviously.
This is nothing but a vulgar copy, and at a glance it would appear that the forger has intended for it to be seen as such.
How could we have been fooled by such a blatant imitation? I don't understand.
Yes, how is it possible? Holmes, do you have a theory about this?
I have absolutely no idea. You insisted that I examine the necklace, and I have done so. Now it is important that I keep my appointment. I'm sure, Inspector, that you will throw some light on this affair.
Holmes.
You may accompany me, Watson, if you care to do so.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I'll keep you informed as to my inquiries.
Goodbye, Inspector. You mentioned a bishop, didn't you? Are we going to his home?
Yes, the Bishop of Knightsbridge. I put his address on our map of London on my desk. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, Holmes.
Ooh, I'm controlling Dr. Watson. Nice. On your desk? You say? The map of Knightsbridge? Is that the one? No, that's not a map.
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
Is that the map? Yes.
I have found your map.
Okay, so we are going to Knightsbridge. Haha. Watson sounds like an angry housewife. Softia. Whoa.
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
And who are you?
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
You're very suspicious.
Holmes!
Oh
Look!
my god.
Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated
Oh.
and killed. He was such a good man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
Gee.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen, and indeed, it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
Investigation into the Bishop of Knightsbridge murder. Wealth. Okay, the Bishop did not own anything of value, not even in the safe. How are we... Why are we so sure, guys? Maybe he put his valuables somewhere else? Okay. So this is our... deduction board, right? Ah... So all the cases, they are going to be listed here. This is our case board, or case menu. Ooh, a lot of things to look at, guys. No, we are controlling as Sherlock Holmes. It is time to look at the body. The mutilated body. Okay, so many things to look at. But let's look at the body first. His fingers. His fingers? Crooked fingers. Oh.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
But is it a burned mark? Looks like it's been burned. Maybe post-mortem, I don't know. It's been tortured. So these magnifying glasses, those are the hotspots that we have to examine.
His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
So something has been eating you alive? Like bugs?
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
How is this even possible, guys? The fingers are backwards now. You know, these two right there.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Oh! You mean the scratch marks? The cut marks? Okay, hold on. Can we look at the upper body? Hold on. Okay, I can zoom into different section of the victim here. He lost one single...
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his
Ugh.
teeth. My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
So he lost one single tooth there.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his...
Yes.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
Those look like fresh wound. And the eyes?
You can see by his expression.
His mouth
Can we
is
zoom in
covered
even closer?
blood.
I want to look at the eyes. Is he missing an eyeball? What about the legs? Oh, the finger! The severed finger! The finger is right here!
A finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
What?
How dreadful.
Wait, I thought he lost a finger. Wait, hold on, guys. Did he... Oh, wait, all the fingers are intact here, guys. That finger was someone else's finger? Maybe the murderer. A lost finger left behind by the murderer.
These burns are terrible.
Okay, these are burn wounds.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
Really?
But what does it matter, Holmes?
Maybe we need to check on footprints and shoe prints. Size 9 shoes. And the ropes?
This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
Okay, looks like we're done with the body now. Are we done? Because there was an update.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Oh. But what about his clothing? Yeah, looks like this is his sleeping garment, right? His shoes are missing. Okay, what is this item right here?
A broken phial and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Phew. Chemical components, I think.
Broken vial. Okay, what the heck is it? Hold on, guys. Oh, the severed finger. Broken flask. So that's the one. Now let me go to the notice board here. Hold on. Deduction Knightsbridge. Okay, what is this? Lag. The bishop's shoes are missing. Right. That's right. Torture. The victim was savagely tortured. The bishop gnawed at himself. How are we so sure, guys? Really? The broken flask has some blood at its top. So we don't know what this is, right? Oh, we can pick the choices here, guys. The murderers made the bishop drink blood. The murderers made the bishop drink contents of the flask. Possible. The murderer tortured the bishop with the broken glass. Maybe the second one. Do we have to pick it now? I don't think so. Okay, let's examine the surroundings more, guys. Let's collect more clues before we make all those deductions.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
Is that normal? Filled to overflowing. There is smoke coming out.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety.
Okay, that other bottle there has a bloody handprint. This bottle.
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Or maybe it was the bishop who drank the bottle, guys. Okay.
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers.
Oh! Can we really make that deduction already, guys? Using the paperweight. Even though there's blood everywhere here in the surrounding. There we are. Maybe just got splattered all around the place. There's even blood on the chair, guys. Look at that! Blood everywhere! At the bottom of the chair, on the chair itself, on the desk, there is blood everywhere.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
A whip? Torture devices!
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation.
Oh. Oh.
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with these kind of things, guys, but I guess it's not very common, huh? Okay, this is definitely a puzzle here.
Impossible to open it.
We don't even have the puzzle pieces.
Reverend, I'm missing something, an implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil.
What
What?
are you afraid of, Reverend? What is
Go to the
inside
devil?
chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
Man! Reverend, you need to get out more. Read the papers. He doesn't even know who we are, guys. Even though we are the most popular figures here in town. We are celebrity. And he doesn't even know who we are. Man, keep up with the news, Reverend. Maybe we shall ask him some questions right now. Yeah, let's go talk to him.
You have no right to search here.
Okay, never mind. He's not being helpful, guys. Okay, what is there on the floor?
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Okay, so... magnifying glass and also a measuring tape, guys. So we know the victim's footprint is size 9, right? Question 1. How many criminals were there? Okay,
That's
I don't
not
know.
right. Start again.
Okay, wait. Let me look at the prints more closely, guys.
This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a laborer's shoe.
Oh. So this doesn't belong to me, and also Watson. What about the Reverend? Can we check his shoes? Oh, there's something stuck here. On this one.
A fragment of stone.
Oh.
Peculiar. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
The odd pattern, it's like a shoehorn, guys. Or horseshoe. So this one goes with... which one? Oh. This one is by itself. Doesn't have a matching pair.
Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Hobnails. This one?
Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Okay, looks like these 4 shoe prints are the same. These 4 right here.
Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Ah, so there are 3 different sets of shoe prints here. 3.
Nothing of interest here.
Alright, how do we use a measuring tape? Just... oh, it's automatic.
Size 9.5.
9.5.
Size 9.
Oh, they are different, guys. Oh.
Size 9.
Size 9, size 9.
Size 9.5.
Okay, 9.5.
Size 9.
Size 9.
Size 9.
Okay. So what's the second question here? What do the footprints reveal? One man joined those who were already in the room. How am I supposed to know this? One man left the room wearing different shoes. One man was carried so as not to leave footprints. All men left the room jumping on one leg. What the heck is the last one? Can I really deduce the answers here just by looking at the footprints? One man left the room wearing the... Remember, the victim is not wearing any shoes right now. Maybe his shoes were stolen by one of the assailants, guys. One man left the room wearing different shoes. That is possible. One man was carried so as not to leave footprints. I doubt it. That is crazy, guys. How many criminals were there? Well... no, size 9, maybe the murderer was wearing different size shoes on his body. Like one side is 9 and the other side 9.5. I don't know. Can I really deduce the answers right here, right now? Okay, let's ignore that for now. Maybe we'll get more clues.
I cannot leave now.
Oh, blood! Scalpel? Is that a scalpel?
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
So, was he cutting himself? Looks like he was reading here on this tiny desk, and at the same time he was cutting his own body. Maybe his hands? He's torturing himself? How crazy is this?
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
Maybe he should call the police. He's still standing around here, guys. So why not call the police then?
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
Okay.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
I think those are all the clues. What do you think, Watson?
What do you think, Holmes?
I'm asking you! He asked me in return! Well, I guess we do have to do the shoe prints one, guys. How many criminals were there? 1. We know that we know that he tortured himself. But what about the crushing, guys? Crushing the fingers. That was by the murderer, right? He cut his own body up, but that was for repentance. So let's say 1 here. 1.
That's not right. Start again.
What? There's more than 1? Okay, hold on, guys. If we count all the shoe prints, maybe our shoe prints are not here anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 3. This is a different shoe. 9, 9.5. This is definitely a different shoe. These 4 are a single pair, even though they're different sizes, guys. 3.
Perfect.
Oh,
we
3.
now know that there were 3 crooks.
Yeah, I feel like our shoe prints here are eliminated already, so they are not here. So these 6 are from the assailants, guys. So there are 3 different assailants here. Now, question number 2. 1 man left the room wearing different shoes. So if there are 4, if there are only 3, but we're seeing 4 different shoe prints again, so that means 1 man left the room wearing different shoes.
That's not right. Start again.
Oh, but the victim is not wearing any right now. Was he not stolen by the murderer? 1 man must carry so as not to leave footprints. That is impossible. Why? I don't understand if that is the choice here.
That's not right.
No.
Start again.
I'm guessing number 1.
That's not right. Start again.
What? They are really hopping? All men left the room jumping on 1 leg? How crazy is this? Well, that explains why there is only 1 shoe print per pair. Like this one, there's only 1, and that one only has 1. But why?
That's not right. Start again.
They're all wrong. They're all wrong? Okay, wait up, guys.
Strange but true. One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again. But one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
Okay, I guess I clicked on the wrong choice there, guys. I was going to click the second one, but I somehow messed up with my clicking. But anyway, so that was the second choice. One of the assailants wore the bishop's shoes when he left the scene. And that explains why the victim is missing the shoes right now. Alright, are you cooperating with us now? My dear reference,
You have no right to search
Okay,
here.
never mind.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know. We need to go inside this room then. It's locked. Do I need to go find the key?
Closed.
Where's the key?